Welcome to my video. This week I'm going to talk to you about books. I'm going to be having a very special friend of mine, an inspirational person. She will give you a list of her favorite books. And please don't forget to like. Bro, what are you still doing? You still have not hit the subscribe button and share. I have the pleasure to have Kylie to talk to you guys. I know Kylie for some time now, and she's a very special, inspirational friend. So, without further ado, I will let Kylie talk to you guys.
Thank you, Carlos, and hope you all are having an amazing day. So, as Carlos mentioned, my name is Kylie, and I'm actually a breast cancer survivor. So I was diagnosed with breast cancer 12 years ago, and during that time I've been on quite a journey of my own personal development and healing and recovery and all that sort of stuff. So in particular, the last couple of years have been doing a lot of healing work and a lot of mindset and personal development work. So what Carlos has asked me to talk to you guys about today is a bit more about the books that I've read that have helped inspire me, and a bit more about the journey that I've been on. So what I actually do now for my work is I actually run a charitable organisation called CARES Charitable Trust, and that is helping support people once their cancer treatment is finished. Now, the reason I have been focusing and supporting people for once their treatment is finished is I personally found that going through the cancer journey and while you're having treatment, you get so much support from other organisations, and the Cancer Society are all absolutely amazing. But when the treatment's finished is when all of a sudden you are then left to pick up the emotional pieces that have been left behind and needing to do a lot more work on your own mental health. And then we kind of dropped, I guess, to some extent, from being supported to all of a sudden you're cured, you're fixed, and you're out on your own and dealing with all the mindset stuff that goes on with that. So hence CARES is there to help support people finding their new normal. And my way of finding my new normal was immersing myself in a lot of books as well, and getting a lot of work done on my own mindset and on my personal development. So some of the books that I just wanted to share with you, some of my top favorite ones that have helped me work through that, is some of them are more spiritual because I like the holistic view with working your whole mind-body connection. And so for me, the spiritual books that I've really enjoyed is Gabby Bernstein, The Universe Has Your Back. That's a really, really inspirational book for me. It's really made me realise that everything happens for a reason, and there's an outcome to it in a positive aspect, and reframing and looking at things a bit differently, and that you're supported by the universe. And she also has another book that I also really enjoyed, which was called May Cause Miracles. So that's more like a 21-day, I think it is, workbook, day-to-day workbook that you work through to connect to your why and things like that, and just finding your path and your journey. Jen Sincero is also another really, really good author. She has a book called You Are a Badass. So that book for me was also just connecting to the importance of you, and realizing that that there's so much more to yourself, and realizing that more self-love, what you're capable of, and believing in yourself a lot more. So she has one called You Are a Badass, and then You Are a Badass at Making Money. So they are both amazing books on how to how to have a bit more self-love, I guess, and believe in yourself a lot more. I tend to listen to a lot of my books. I have the Audible app, and I download them and listen to them while I'm out walking, because I find that I can be quite time poor, and also it's a great way of just zoning out while out in nature and out walking and stuff like that. And it also not only makes me get out in nature, because if I'm listening to a really good book, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go for my next walk because I'm loving this book. And I particularly like the books that the author is reading, because it's more of a connection and you really feel the book a lot more too, which is really cool. Mel Robbins is also another incredible author. She's got a book called The 5-Second Rule, and that's sort of a bit more about the psychology and then the science that goes with it. And she's got an amazing sense of humor as well, which is really really cool when you're listening to the book, because you can hear and feel that sense of humor as well. But it's also putting, sometimes the psychology books can get a bit boring, but it's putting the humorous spin and the science behind it as well. So then you're actually realizing the reasons why you do things and why you react a certain way, and how to change those belief systems, and how to rechange them and stuff like that, which is really cool. And another one which I do have a physical book on is Dr. Kelly Turner, and it's called Radical Remission. So because of the work that I do like to do some research books, but this book is an amazing book for everyone anyway. It teaches you, basically she has got a PhD in cancer research, and when she was doing her research, she was finding some people were going into what they call spontaneous remission from quite severe late stage cancer, and nobody was actually researching the reasons why this was happening. So she went and did a big research and a big study over a long period of time, following all these people that have had remission, and finding the 9 common factors that they have done. So they were all very holistic. They are all, you'd think, most of them are more mindset, actually, other than radically changing your diet. Out of the 9 factors, 8 of them are actually mindset or support. So that's been a fantastic one, and it's also really, really good for anybody to help reduce risk of getting cancer too, because all of the factors are really, really good lifestyle, health-wise factors. So they're my main top books, and if you're interested in learning or starting a bit more about personal development or spiritual development, then those are the books that I'd recommend for you.
I hope that you enjoyed the video. All the information about the books that have been mentioned in this video are going to be available in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you soon. Peace.